Hey everyone, if you couldn't have told already by the last couple of clips, my friend John and I spent the last 4 to 5 days in California to visit my friend Kyle, who moved to Los Angeles there early this year. And I was really encouraged to vlog during the trip, but this lifestyle kind of like, oh hey guys, what's going on, vlogging is like really uncomfortable for me. And so it ended up being just kind of a lot of B-rollers type footage, and clipping it together, it just looked kind of weird and cheesy, and so I figure it'd be a little better if I just gave a little bit of commentary on each of the days. So day 1, as you could guess, was pretty uneventful. We flew in, we got there around 10 o'clock. We picked an earlier flight just because we wanted to kind of maximize our time there, but it wasn't a super eventful day. We just kind of like got some food, hung around LA. I think the biggest thing that happened was just hanging around Little Tokyo. It was kind of decorated for Christmas time and New Year's, and so it was really cool just to see the lights. It was really pretty, and like hanging around all the anime stores even though they're closing down. But yeah, it was pretty uneventful, but it's kind of nice just to like have that first day of relaxation after working like 60 hours a week. So yeah, really much needed.
Oh, yo. Oh, that one's not going in a vlog.
Our second day there was probably our most eventful day, just because we spent the whole time in Universal Studios, and we kind of went on a whim. Like we weren't even really planning on going there. It was just kind of like super late the night before. We were like playing Smash and thinking of things to do. And someone brought the idea of Universal Studios, and we're like, yeah, sure. So you just bought our tickets right then and there and decided to go. And honestly, at the time, I said I was down, but I didn't really want to go, just because I think I've become such like a shut-in and like homebody during college and like time after work that I just didn't really want to go anywhere. But I'm really glad I did. I kind of forgot. I think in like spending that time as a homebody, I kind of forgot how fun and exciting it can be to like go out and do stuff and spend time with friends. And so it was really cool just to like be on the rides. I didn't record a lot because we spent so much time on rides and like waiting in line and stuff. But going on them and like seeing all the attractions and the people in costumes and just like the little kids having a good time, the adults having a good time. It's really cool, and I'm really glad I went. After Universal, it was pretty chill though. I don't think we had the energy to do much else. And so Kyle just kind of took us around to come and visit local spots in like Koreatown, and I think there was a bar called like EMC. Just had some late night food and then went home. I think we watched anime that night too. But yeah, it was really cool and relaxing at the same time. So day 3 was a big foodie day for us. We only really went to 2 places, but they're probably the places I was most excited to go to from the trip. The first one we were all kind of excited for. It was a place called Egg Slut, which, if you haven't guessed, serves eggs in various forms. And I guess I'm kind of a nerd majoring in the social sciences. I think a lot about like the societal aspects of like food and restaurants and whatnot. And so I was personally really excited for Egg Slut just because being in the middle of like Beverly Hills, where there's like a high class society and like full of a bunch of rich people or whatever, but being something called so like quote vulgar as like Egg Slut, and serving something as simple as like breakfast sandwiches, but still having them be really good, you know, and like being run by like a chef that, you know, who loves McDonald's breakfast sandwiches and like corner stores, or like bodega breakfast sandwiches, but creating something as quality as that was really cool to me, and like showing, it was really cool to me, and it's like a way to show that, you know, you don't need to be high class to be high class, you know. But yeah, after Egg Slut, we met Tyler the Creator, and we just kind of hung around Beverly Hills, and we're kind of in awe of how big the houses were and how rich people seemed. Spent a little bit more money than we probably should have, but you know, that's the game. And then we went to a place called Night Market, which is probably the place I was most excited to go to this trip. It's a Thai restaurant owned by a chef named Chris Yamorang. And I heard about it on the YouTube channel called Munchies. I think he's done a couple of shows at Vice as well. But I think just hearing his story about like taking the restaurant over from his parents and really not knowing what to do, and like even getting to the point of like getting so many complaints and like death threats, even they had to like close down. But now owning 3 restaurants and thriving and making food as delicious and having an interior as like fun as it was, like being really Americanized but also keeping a lot of traditional aspects of Thai cuisine. I think it was really awesome and really inspiring to me. And yeah, again, like probably one of my favorite places we went to this trip. It was really, really incredible. So day 4 was kind of a big foodie day too. We went to this place called Howlin' Race, which if you don't know is like a famous fried chicken spot, which is known for their really spicy fried chicken sandwich. So you kind of guess how that went. But we originally weren't really planning on going there just because as much as like we wanted to have famous fried chicken, we didn't really want to wait that long line. But the morning of, we checked on Google and we saw that it was only a 15-minute wait. So decided to go, but we didn't take into account that it would take us an hour to get there, and that by the time we got there, it was lunchtime on a Saturday in LA. So, but we just kind of figured, we drove an hour, you know, we waited here this long, you might as well just do it. So we decided to do something that I never thought would happen, which is wait in line for 3 hours for a fried chicken sandwich. What's up, guys? So for those of you who watch my videos, you may have remembered a year ago, Kyle and I did an interview while eating hot chicken. So we decided to come to California and do another interview while eating hot chicken. Are you ready?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Howlin's. You good?
Yeah, dude.
Alright, cheers. Why don't you tell the viewers what happened, or what's something kind of going on in your life since our last interview?
Since the last interview?
Mm-hmm. It was November of last year.
Oh, it was. So since November of last year, I still worked at Palace for another 6 months. Then I ended up getting a job at UCLA doing programming for them. So since then, I've moved down out here to UCLA. Oh god, dude, it's hot.
What have you been doing at UCLA?
Reprogramming at UCLA. That was my first career job after college.
I got you, man. Here you go.
Dude, it's fucking hot.
Cheers. So you're going to UCLA med school. What else? How's that been?
Oh, it's been a good time. It's stressful at times, like any job is. Constantly staying busy, as it is in an enterprise business that requires a lot of support. So I've been staying busy programming for UCLA, as well as doing some IT support for them. Other than that, I've been living the life out here in LA, playing a lot of Smash Brothers, making new friends, trying out a lot of good places such as Howlin's. Try it out sometime if you want to wait 3 hours in line. But other than that, we've just been chilling.
So you mentioned that you are working a lot in med school. You're also doing stuff like Smash, you're going to eat. How do you find time to balance all those things on your working lifestyle?
I find the time by prioritizing, or knowing what I want to prioritize in the short term. So right now I really want to focus on doing really well in my job, showing that I'm a great worker that can be relied on. And since I moved to a new city, I didn't know anybody, so I really prioritized meeting new friends. So I've been going out, meeting new people through like Facebook groups, such as like Sundays and Trades and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Meeting new people who live in the LA, SoCal, South Bay area, and just hanging out with them, playing board games, playing Super Smash Brothers. Since gaming has been a really big part of my life, I want to keep being competitive in that aspect, playing Super Smash Brothers and all that. So I more or less just make the time to do it, and using gaming as a social aspect to also meet friends. So I just keep my work life separate from my personal life.
What do you think is the biggest way that you change to move to California?
For sure in the social aspect. You met me like 8 years ago, I did not talk to anybody, and I would not, like, I would refuse to even, like, go out, meet new people. You wouldn't even catch me at a party or anything. Nowadays, I just, like, I really enjoy the social aspect of meeting new people. Just, like, knowing that I have a fresh, clean slate in a new city, new state, has really helped me push the boundaries of who I wanted to be, and allowed me to get out of my comfort zone a lot more. Are you dying, bro?
I'm dying.
So for me, you want another beer? You want another beer?
I'm good. I'm still going.
We're good.
You're wearing the gloves? I know you're hurting.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh no, you're giving it.
Very sure. Thank you for your concern. I work in a hospital.
It's hot though.
You want to call the hospital?
Nah, we're
That's
good.
okay. I work in one. I don't want to go back. I'm on vacation.
It's the howling.
Is it the howling?
It's the howling.
Oh, Lord. I saw you some tongue for doing
Nah, I'm good. Cry on the inside like a man. I guess as we're ending the interview, do you have any advice for people who are they're moving or going to a big transition, or like I just got to college, not knowing what to do, just kind of playing what to do with life?
My biggest advice is just to literally try everything. After graduating college, I spent a year just like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Just kept working, kept my job at the donut shop. But while I was doing that, I was constantly working on side projects, like trying new games, new sports, just new activities. I just kept trying to figure out what I like to do and what I wanted to focus on. Then eventually I realized that going down the tech path is what I believe is my calling. So I just chose to just dive in. Just accepted the first job offer that was given to me, which happened to be UCLA. So I just took it. Didn't think twice about it. Figured that diving into a new city, since I felt like I was at rock bottom anyways, I might as well just uproot what I felt like what I knew as my whole life, and just go to a new city and be forced to grow and evolve, rather than just staying in the same place and stay comfortable. So my recommendation is to try new things and just jump right into it. Don't even give it a second thought. Smartly.
Cool. That's all I have prepared. That's all I have prepared. Thank you for hosting us and showing us around.
Thank you guys for coming out and visiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I miss you guys so much.
I miss you too. Thanks for the recording. Good.
After Helen Ray's, we went to a couple other places we were kind of looking forward to. We went to a place called Sip Matcha, which is by a YouTuber who we're all really fond of named David So. We went to this place called Wadatsumi, which serves this like Wagyu A5 Wagyu beef sashimi, like how I was kind of ranting and raving about. And so we had like raw beef, which I also never thought I would do. And we were thinking about going to UCLA as well. It's where the med school there, but we decided not to just because it was kind of late, and like Kyle works there, so he didn't want to like force him to go back to work on vacation. But I think the most memorable place we went to was probably Santa Monica Pier, which is a place that we've all been to before, but never at night. And so it was really cool to see like all the lights that were really pretty and like people having a really good time. It's kind of like a different side of California. It was kind of funny, we're like nerds, you were like making a bunch of like Grand Theft Auto jokes. But yeah, it was really cool and really pretty. And I was like kind of, again, like I was kind of wanting to go home just because it was so late and I was tired, but and like kind of like still dying from the Helen race. But yeah, a really great experience, and I'm really glad we went as well.
Hey, okay, this is John Knott from Tacoma, Washington, and we're here at the Santa Monica Pier, and yeah, that's
Our fifth and last day in LA was kind of similar to our first day in some ways, in that we picked a later flight so we could kind of maximize our time there. But it didn't really work out that way because we ended up sleeping in pretty late. And like, even when we woke up, we just kind of like recovering from Helen Reyes and like watching anime and stuff. So we kind of attracted. But yeah, what we really did was kind of like grab breakfast and go home.
So last stop of the trip, layover in San Francisco Airport, 2-hour flight delay. Jonathan, how was the trip for you?
It's good. Nice way to end it with some nice airline food. With some nice salmon bowl. You know, free water. That's always nice.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
Waiting in line for how? Favorite part of the trip? I don't know. It seemed I think I would probably go into Universal. Because I've never been to Universal. You know, and that was probably one of the favorites. All the highlights. Oh, and trying that. What restaurant was it? That Japanese restaurant that Kyle liked.
The one with the
Wagyu like sashimi and stuff. And the soba, yeah. That stuff was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Helen Reyes was good too, but it wasn't worth that 3-hour wait. I'd give it maybe 2 hours. 2-hour wait would have been perfectly fine. So I would have waited. Yeah, now heading back to Seattle after the rainstorm.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Alright, so that sums it up. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
This is a